Shri Matre Namaha. Welcome everyone. Namaste. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being on time. So we'll wait for a couple of minutes for more people to join. And then, we shall take the session forward. And those who have joined, welcome. Shri Matre Namaha. And take time to settle down. We'll just wait for more people to join and then we will start the session. So I would like to know how many of you all recite, chant Devi Kavacham. Shri Matre Namaha, welcome. So how many of you all have chanted or chant Devi Kavacham, know about Devi Kavacham, or it is completely new for you? For chanting Lalita Sahasranama, you don't need Diksha as such. But what we say is, when you learn under a guru, your pronunciation will be right. So when you learn it under the guru, because there are so many places where, the namas should not be, you should not pause, you should not break. So all that you will not know if you don't learn it under a guru. When you learn it under the guru, you will know exactly when to pause, where not to pause, how to pronounce, because sometimes the sandhi, when you don't do it, when you break certain words, the whole meaning changes. Which is why, even though, see, Lalita Sahasranama, guru initiation means it is only to say that, learn it the right way. Learn it under the guru so that you chant it correctly and, you pronounce correctly. That's the only thing. Okay, so today's session is going to be on, we are going to chant Devi Kavacham. Okay, and Devi Kavacham is part of Markandeya Purana. Okay, and this is one of the most beautiful and most powerful chants ever. And what is the speciality about this, this Kavacham? Kavacham basically means what? It means an armor. It means like a protection. And protection, not like, it's not like other stotras or it's not like other prayers wherein you just ask the Devi for her blessings. The most beautiful thing about Devi Kavacham is, you have Devi's protection from head to toe, like every part of your body. You'll be surprised when you see the meaning session. Sometime later, when I can explain the meaning, I'll do that. When you see the meaning of Devi Kavacham, each and every part, right from your hair strand to your eyebrows, to your forehead, to your nose, to your ears, all the organs in your body, your pancreas, your kidneys, your nails. That is the most fascinating part about Devi Kavacham. Each and every part of your body, it's like the divine Ma's energy is like completely encompassing us. That's the kind of protection from all the directions. We have the 10 cardinal direction, like east, west, north, south, then northeast, northwest, the southwest, and then the top and the bottom, the 10 cardinal directions. There is a goddess in every direction protecting you. So that's the most beautiful part about Devi Kavacham. And then, see, especially in these modern times, more than ever, I think we need this kind of protection, this kind of chant or this kind of prayer is needed more than ever. See, we all use cell phones, right? We all have passwords for our cell phone. And we have locks for our homes. Then what about us? Where is the protection? Where is the armor? Where is the grounding for us? And that is exactly what Devi Kavacham does. Which is why it is the most beautiful and the most powerful chant. And having said that, so today, all those who are joining, like I always say, there is no perfection needed. There is no Sanskrit knowledge needed. If you have the PDF copy or if you have it on your phone, you know it, you want to recite along, you can do that. If you don't know, you can simply listen. Okay? And or you just simply close your eyes and just be. Presence is more important. The bhava is more important. Okay? So whatever feels right to you, you do that. So we'll start our session in another couple of minutes. And then part of the introduction, Devi Kavacham is part of the Markandeya Purana. And who is Markandeya? Markandeya is a seer. He's a rishi. And he is supposed to be a Chiranjeevi. Chiranjeevi means there is no death for him. At 16, he was given this boon by Shiva. Actually, Markandeya's parents, it's just a short story, not that I know much, but whatever little I know, I'm telling you. When Markandeya's parents, they pray for, they pray for a santana, for a child. And that's when Shiva appears and then he says, do you want a unintelligent, like a foolish child who has a long life, or do you want a child with a very short lifespan but highly intelligent? And then the parents choose for the latter. And then at the age of 16, Markandeya Rishi, he's a devout bhakt of Shiva. Okay, and then at the age of 16, when Yama, the god of death, when he comes to take away Markandeya, Markandeya goes and hugs the Shivalingam. Okay, but because he's such an ardent devotee of Shiva, Shiva comes and then they say that there is a fight between him and Yama, and then that is how Markandeya becomes a Chiranjeevi. There is no death for Markandeya. So that is a short introduction on Markandeya, who is the rishi who gave us this Devi Kavacham. Okay. So then Markandeya, this is how Devi Kavacham starts. Markandeya asks Brahma, O Lord Brahma, please tell me the highest secret of this world, which gives complete protection to all, the knowledge of which has not yet been shared. And then Brahma Uvacha, Brahma responds, he replies, saying, O great sage, listen to this, the great secret that will be helpful to all the beings in this creation. And that is Devi Kavacham, the shield of protection by the Divine Mother. Just hearing to this itself is highly meritorious. So that is the introduction for Devi Kavacham today, and we shall start reciting. And yes, so like I said, those who can chant along, those who can recite along, do that. Those who want to simply sit and listen, do that. Those who want to just close your eyes and be present, do that. Whatever feels right to you, do that. Okay, basically the bhava is most important and the devotion is most important. So we'll start our chant. First we shall invoke Ganesha, Shiva, Saraswati, Ma Lalitambika. Om Mahaganadhipataye Namaha. Om Shivaya Gurave Namaha. Om Mahasaraswatyai Namaha. Shri Matre Namaha. Harihi Om. We are starting Devi Kavacham. अतः देव्याः कवचम् ॐ अस्य श्रीचण्डीकवचस्य ब्रह्मा ऋषिः अनुष्टुप् छन्दः चामुण्डा देवता अङ्गन्यासोक्तरो मातरो बीजम् अङ्गन्यासोक्तमातरो बीजं दिग्बन्धदेवतास्तत्त्वं श्रीजगदाम्बा प्रीत्यर्थे सप्तशतीपाठाङ्गत्वेन जपे विनियोगः। ॐ नमश्चण्डिकायै। मार्कण्डेय उवाच ॐ यद्गुह्यं परमं लोके सर्वरक्षाकरं नृणां यन्न कस्यचिदाख्यातं तन्मे ब्रूहि पितामहा। ब्रह्मोवाच अस्ति गुह्यतमं विप्र सर्वभूतोपकारकं देव्यास्तु कवचं पुण्यं तच्छृणुष्व महामुने। प्रथमं शैलपुत्री च द्वितीयं ब्रह्मचारिणी तृतीयं चन्द्रघण्टेति कूष्माण्डेति चतुर्थकं पञ्चमं स्कन्दमातेति षष्ठं कात्यायनीति च सप्तमं कालरात्रीति महागौरीति चाष्टमं नवमं सिद्धिदात्री च नवदुर्गाः प्रकीर्तिताः। उक्तान्येतानि नामानि ब्रह्मणैव महात्मना अग्निना दह्यमानस्तु शत्रुमध्ये गतोरणे विषमे दुर्गमे चैव भयार्ताः शरणं गताः न तेषां जायते किञ्चिदशुभं रणसङ्कटे नापदन्तस्य पश्यामि शोकदुःखभयं नहि यैस्तु भक्त्या स्मृता नूनं तेषां वृद्धिः प्रजायते ये त्वां स्मरन्ति देवेशी रक्षसे तान्न संशयः। प्रेतसंस्था तु चामुण्डा वाराही महिषासना ऐन्द्री गजसमारूढा वैष्णवी गरुडासना माहेश्वरी वृषारूढा कौमारी शिखिवाहना लक्ष्मीः पद्मासना देवी पद्महस्ता हरिप्रिया श्वेतरूपधरा देवी ईश्वरी वृषवाहना ब्राह्मी हंससमारूढा सर्वाभरणभूषिता इत्येता मातरः सर्वा सर्वयोगसमन्विताः नानाभरणशोभाढ्या नानारत्नोपशोभिताः दृश्यन्ते रथमारूढा देव्यः क्रोधसमाकुलाः शङ्खं चक्रं गदां शक्तिं हलं च मुसलायुधं खेटकं तोमरं चैव परशुं पाशमेव च कुन्थायुधं त्रिशूलं च शाङ्गमायुधमुत्तमं दैत्यानां देहनाशाय भक्तानामभयाय च धारयन्त्यायुधा नित्यं देवानां च हिताय वै। नमस्तेस्तु महारौद्रे महाघोरपराक्रमे महाबले महोत्साहे महाभयविनाशिनी त्राहि मां देवि दुष्प्रेक्षे शत्रूणां भयवर्धिनी प्राच्यां रक्षतु मामैन्द्री आग्नेयामग्निदेवता दक्षिणेवतु वाराही नैऋत्यां खड्गधारिणी प्रतीच्यां वारुणी रक्षेद्वायव्यां मृगवाहिनी उदीच्यां पातु कौमारी ऐशान्यां शूलधारिणी ऊर्ध्वं ब्रह्माणि मे रक्षेद्धस्ताद्वैष्णवी तथा एवं दशदिशो रक्षे चामुण्डा शववाहना जया मे चाग्रतः पातु विजया पातु पृष्ठतः अजिता वामपार्श्वे तु दक्षिणे चापराजिता शिखामुद्योतिनी रक्षे धूमामूर्ध्निव्यवस्थिता मालाधरी ललाटे च भ्रुवौ रक्षेद्यशस्विनी त्रिनेत्रा च भ्रुवोर्मध्ये यमघण्टा च नासिके शङ्खिनी चक्षुरोर्मध्ये श्रोत्रयोर्द्वारवासिनी कपोलौ कालिका रक्षेत् कर्णमूले तु शाङ्करी नासिकायां सुगन्धा च उत्तरोष्टे च चर्चिका अधरे चामृतकला जिह्वायां च सरस्वती दन्तान् रक्षतु कौमारी कण्ठदेशे तु चण्डिका घण्टिकाञ्चित्रघण्टा च महामाया च तालुके कामाक्षी चिबुकं रक्षेद्वाचां मे सर्वमङ्गला ग्रीवायां भद्रकाली च पृष्ठवंशे धनुर्धरी नीलग्रीवा बहिःकण्ठे नलिकान्नलकूबरी स्कन्दयोः खड्गिनी रक्षेद्बाहू मे वज्रधारिणी हस्तयोर्दण्डिनी रक्षेदम्बिका चाङ्गुलीषु च नखाञ्चूलेश्वरी रक्षेत् कुक्षौ रक्षेत् कुलेश्वरी स्तनौ रक्षेन्महादेवी मनःशोकविनाशिनी हृदये ललिता देवी उदरे शूलधारिणी नाभौ च कामिनी रक्षेद्गुह्यन् गुह्येश्वरी तथा पूतना कामिकां रेडन् गुदे महिषवाहिनी कट्यां भगवती रक्षेज्जानुनी विन्ध्यवासिनी झङ्गे महाबला रक्षेत् सर्वकामप्रदायिनी गुल्फयोर्नारसिंही च पादपृष्ठे तु तैजसी पादाङ्गुलीषु श्रीरक्षेत् पादाधस्तलवासिनी नखान्दंष्ट्राकराली च केश्वांश्चैर्वोर्ध्वकेशिनी रोमकूपेषु कौबेरी त्वचं वागीश्वरी तथा रक्तमज्जावसामांसान्यस्ति मेदांसि पार्वती अन्त्राणि कालरात्रिश्च पित्तञ्च मुकुटेश्वरी पद्मावती पद्मकोशे खपे चूडामणिस्थता ज्वालामुखी नखज्वालामभेद्या सर्वसन्धिषु शुक्रं ब्रह्माणि मे रक्षे छायां छत्रेश्वरी तथा अहङ्कारं मनोबुद्धिं रक्षेन्मे धर्मधारिणी प्राणापानौ तथा व्यानमुदान च समानकं व्रजहस्ता च मे रक्षेत् प्राणं कल्याणशोभनं शोभना रसे रूपे च गन्धे च शब्दे स्पर्शे च योगिनी सत्वं रजस्तमश्चैव रक्षेन्नारायणी सदा आयुरक्षतु वाराही धर्मं रक्षतु वैष्णवी यशः कीर्तिं च लक्ष्मीं च धनं विद्यां च चक्रिणी गोत्रमिन्द्राणि मे रक्षेत् पशून् मे रक्ष चण्डिके पुत्रान् रक्षेन्महालक्ष्मी भार्या रक्षतु भैरवी पन्थानं सुपथां रक्षेन्मार्गं क्षेमकरी तथा राजद्वारे महालक्ष्मी विजया सर्वतः रक्षाहीनं तु यस्थानं वर्जितं कवचेन तु तत्सर्वं रक्ष मे देवी जयन्ती पापनाशिनी पदमेकन्न गच्छेत्तु यदिच्छेच्छुभमात्मनः कवचेनावृतो नित्यं यत्र यत्रैव गच्छति तत्र तत्रार्थलाभश्च विजयः सार्वकामिकः यं यं चिन्तयते कामं तं प्राप्नोति निश्चितं परमैश्वर्यमतुलं प्राप्स्यते भूतले पुमान् निर्भयो जायते मर्त्यः सङ्ग्रामेष्वपराजितः त्रैलोक्ये तु भवेत् पूज्यः कवचेनावृतः पुमान् इदं तु देव्याः कवचं देवानामपि दुर्लभं यः पठेत् प्रयतो नित्यं त्रिसन्ध्यं श्रद्धयान्वितः दैवी कला भवेत् तस्य त्रैलोक्येष्वपराजितः जीवेद्वर्षतं साग्रम अपमृत्युविवर्जितः नश्यन्ति व्याधयः सर्वे लूता विस्फोटकादयः स्थावरं जङ्गमं चैव कृत्रिमं चापि यद्विषम् अभिचाराणि सर्वाणि मन्त्रयन्त्राणि भूतले भूचराः केश्चराश्चैव जलजाश्चोपदेशिकाः सहजाकुलजामाला डाकिनी शाकिनी तथा अन्तरिक्षचराघोरडाकिन्यश्च महाबलाः ग्रहभूतपिशाचाश्च यक्षगन्धर्वराक्षसाः ब्रह्मराक्षसवेतालाः कूष्माण्डा भैरवादयः नश्यन्ति दर्शनातस्य कवचे हृदि संस्थिते मानोन्नतिर्भवेद्राज्ञस्तेजो वृद्धिकरं परं यशसा वर्धते सोऽपि कीर्तिमण्डितभूतले जपेत् सप्तशतीं चण्डी कृत्वा तु कवचं पुरा यावद्भूमण्डलं धत्ते सशैलवनकाननं तावतिष्ठति मेधन्यां सन्ततिः पुत्रपौत्रिकी देहान्ते परमं स्थानं यत्सुरैरपि दुर्लभम् प्राप्नोति पुरुषो नित्यं महामायाप्रसादतः लभते परमं रूपं शिवेन सह मोदते ॐ इति देव्याः कवचं सम्पूर्णम् यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं तु यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देवी प्रसीद परमेश्वरी ॐ नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः Srimatre Namaha. With that, we have completed reciting Devi Kavacham. Like I told you, it's a very beautiful and a very powerful, kavacham, an armor, a protection for all of us. And just to give you, like I was telling you, the speciality or the beauty about this kavacham is that it does not leave a single part in your whole body. Right from head to toe, every part is covered, and every part there is a Devi placed over there. Just to give you some. I'm not going through the whole thing, but I just want to name a few parts so that you'll just know. So right, it starts with Shikha. Shikha is and then your mastak, your crown, your lalata, your forehead, your eyebrows, your forehead Maladhari is there, on your mastak Uma Devi is there, on your eyebrows Yashaswini is there, on the third eye Trinetra Devi, on the nose Yamaghanta, on the eyes Shankini, on the ears Dwaravasini, on your breath Sugandha Devi, then your upper lips Charchika, your lower lips Amrutakala, then on your tongue Saraswati, your teeth Kaumari, your throat Chandika, then your Adam's apple Chitraganta, Ghanta, then your Chibuka, which is your chin Kameshwari, then your neck Bhadrakali, and then it goes on like that, then the lower back, upper back, Dhanur Devi, then your shoulders Khadgini, and then your hands is Dhandini, fingers Ambika, nails Shuleshwari, and then in your heart you're placing Lalita Devi. So your Nabhi, and then your stomach Shuladharini, Kamini Devi on your Nabhi. So every part is covered. So it's such a beautiful, it's like, I told you, it's like Ma's energy. It's like all encompassing. It's like she's fully surrounding you, fully encompassing her children. And That's the kind of divine protection. And so like I told you, Markandeya Rishi, he was the one who asked Brahma, what is it that one secret that I can share with the world, and then Brahma Uvacha, Brahma says this, and it was Markandeya Rishi was the one who was the narrator. In Markandeya Purana is where you find this Devi Mahatmyam, in that Devi Kavacham. So it's one of the oldest Puranas, Markandeya Puranas. In that Markandeya is the Rishi. So I also wanted to share, one more thing with all of you. I mean, if you have the time, you can, sit and listen. But otherwise, the recitation is over. The recitation is over. So those who want to leave can leave. I just wanted to just share one of the recently, with one of my friends, there was just a friendly discussion that we were having, and then she happened to say that, but where does all this come from? It is end of the day, it is all just human constructs. It is only humans who have written all of this, or who have come up with all of this, and who says all this is even there, or something like that. Okay, see, I do understand from where she comes from. To that, I was just, sitting, and later I was just giving it a thought. If we say that all of this is only human construct, where does all of this come from? Let us just think about day-to-day examples. If you think about some artists, or if you think about poets, you see sometimes they come up with some creative, brilliant masterpieces, right? Where does it come from? Do we just say that, oh, after all, it was just a human construct? Like, let's say Rabindranath Tagore's works, or a Shakespeare's work. Do we just say that, they are, just like another person like us? Where does all this come from? These are the creative downloads that these people have had. And you cannot say that, today I cannot say that a Rabindranath Tagore, or, a Markandeya Rishi, or a Shakespeare, we are all at the same level, right? We at least have to give them the benefit of doubt that they are like at least 1, 2, 3, 4 levels above us. I would say 100 levels above me. But I can't say that end of the day, they are also humans. They are also, it's just mankind. It's just come from. So this is one level. Now, let's say, for example, you can take subjects like, if you have to explain to your kids especially, even they argue, right? Gen Zs also argue with all this, oh, but, what is God? Where is God? What are all these shlokas, mantras? Where does all of this come from? Let's say physics or chemistry, for example. Just because I do not understand physics, can I say it is absolute rubbish? Just because, I cannot follow the chemistry equations, can I just say that, none of this makes sense? Then why is it that we look down upon our Vedas, our mantras, just because we cannot follow them? You mean to say that they don't hold any significance? Now, these are just, okay, another, just to explain this a little further, let's say, there is a physics teacher or chemistry teacher that you really look up to. They are so knowledgeable and they are so good at their subject that, you would never want to miss their class. There might be so many things which you do not understand, which, probably your sir or your lecturer, your professor is trying to teach you. You might not get it then, but do you just totally dismiss it off, saying that, oh, this doesn't make sense, so this doesn't exist? And then if this is the case with the professors, then there could be the Nobel laureates, right? People who won the Nobel Prize in their particular fields. It could be nuclear physics, or it could be, anything. It could be chemistry, whatever. They are like so many notches above us, right? I mean, their depth or their knowledge in that subject is like way, way above all of us. Now, these are also, we are just talking about professors or, people who won Nobel Prizes. Now, let's talk about our rishis, our seers, our munis, our sages. These people are evolved beings. They are in no comparison. We cannot even place them in the same pedestal as us. We are not at the same level at all. These people are evolved beings who have sat in deep penance, in deep tapasya for years and years and years together. And these are all their downloads. You know, these stotras or these mantras, when the rishi or the muni is closing his eyes and sitting in deep penance, these are his downloads. And then, you know, you have sages like Valmiki or whoever who compose everything together. And these people have been so passionate towards mankind that they wanted to pass it on to us. And then today we sit here and people who do not understand, people who do not see the, you know, these are gems, right? These are literally gems. And people who do not understand or who do not, even if you don't understand, it's okay. But I really feel very sad when people put it down or look down upon these things. And, you know, they also say it's okay if our children don't go to the temple, it's okay if our children don't believe in God. I'm saying it is okay. Actually, it is fine. Today, Gen Zs are the ones who are there to question everything. They want to understand everything. But we as parents, we do not know any better, you know, how to explain. And it is okay. It is not our fault, because what we have learned, because, you know, Hinduism is not a religion, Sanatan Dharma is not a religion where we were, you know, forcefully, we are pulled into, we are sat down, where we are made to, you know, recite shlokas. We are very liberal that way. You know, right from a tree you can go pray. If you pray also, it's okay. If you don't pray also, it's okay. If you go to the temple, it's okay. If you don't go to the temple, it's okay. That is how it was. But today I feel there is a responsibility, if at all our children or if at all the Gen Zs or if at all anyone are questioning any of this, then, you know, at least little bit we should be able to answer, we should be able to tell them. I don't know. I don't know if I've made sense. Okay, it was something that I was sitting and I was pondering. So I brought in these physics, chemistry professors, and, you know, I've given all stories. But I don't know if it has made sense to you. But these were my thoughts and my reflections. Okay, which is what I thought I wanted to share it with you in this session. So it started with Devi Kavacham, and then, you know, I thought about the Markandeya Rishi, and then I thought about all our poets, then the Nobel Prize winners. So anyway, so we are done for today's session. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining, for taking time out. And I would like to do the meaning session sometime, you know, for Devi Kavacham, just to explain as to, when you understand the meaning, when you understand the bhava, the connect is that much better, right? You can really connect that much more. So that's about it. And then the next session, usually Fridays we do Lalita Sahasranama, but this Friday it might not be possible because I have other appointments. And so maybe Saturday we will do. But the details of which I will post it in my page. If you have subscribed and if you have, you know, hit the bell icon, then the notification, whatever I post, will come to you. So thank you very much, and have a great evening, restful evening, and see you all in the next session. Shri Matre Namaha. Thank you so much. Bye bye, everyone.